I was out walking around Powiśle in Warsaw with my camera and I came across this view under the bridge. I had to take a picture of it because I could already see it as a painting in my weird brain. It seems to me that this is a frequently photographed place, but I might be wrong. Maybe I'm the only one crawling around under the bridges at night. Whatever. So I decided to start with this black canvas because I wanted to see that contrast between the lights and shadows right from the beginning. The whole scene is built around these massive shapes of the bridge pillars, and they create this natural frame, almost like a frame in theatrical scene where we're looking through this frame to see what's further in the background. So first our eyes look at those warm lit arches, and then we turn to everything happening in the background. The light is arranged in a way so it forms an arrow. It's kind of look like it's pointed in a direction where we should look first. Maybe this is very cool. Now I am working on the pillars, focusing on getting that warm, cool light. I'm playing with temperature, trying to show how this warm light shifts and changes across the surfaces of the pillars. I try to work efficiently here, copying pillars and rearranging them because I want to capture this feeling of the place pretty quickly, and I'm trying to remind myself what was the mood of this place when I was doing that picture. I'm adding some texture variation using my custom brush. I really like using this brush as an extra tool. Once I got the base color down, I can add a few strokes with it, and it gives me this subtle texture variety without messing up the overall color temperature. So it stays within the tone of that lit wall, which is exactly what I want. I'm throwing in some details on the walls too, a bit of paint, some abstract graffiti tags, some dirt. I'm also hitting some areas with my grain brush to add some roughness that we have on streets and sidewalks, so everything doesn't look too clean and digital. Okay, so now I'm moving on to the background elements, starting to get better feel for how this whole thing is coming together, because the foreground is already establishing the mood. It's not finished yet, but I got the foundation there and it's giving me something to work from. Those vertical lines from the lamppost and the row lines, they create this rhythmic pattern that pulls your eyes deeper to the composition. And then you have these circular elements, the street signs, the lampheads. They break up all those linear shapes and add some variety to the shapes. So we've got this warm golden light from all the artificial lighting, and it creates a nice contrast against the cooler blues and greens that we see in the deeper shadows. The contrast between warms and cools is really cool. And the really cool thing about the night city is how the architecture becomes part of the whole lighting setup. So that bridge creates this dynamic shadow area and these channels where light is blocked and it goes up. The curved surfaces, they catch and bounce light around. It's very interesting. It looks interesting and it creates these gradients and they fade from light to shadow. So let's talk about composition in the night scenes. The thing that makes night scenes so awesome for creating composition is how you can use multiple light sources to create focal points and guide the viewer's eye. When you have several artificial lights, like maybe street lamps, some building windows, car headlights, each one of those becomes this little contrasting bright points in the darkness. And it's kind of like we're creating these spots of interest, and they that naturally draw the attention. And this painting is an interesting example of what I'm talking about. So there are a lot of different light sources competing with each other here. We have those cool blue street lamps, the warm yellow glow from the inside in the tunnel is very saturated and visible. Some greenish lighting and probably some LED lights in there too. And all these light sources, they could create a total visual chaos. But I think there is actually some structure holding it together. And I'll explain it. I think I did this partly on purpose and partly subconsciously. I think it's hard to say where is the line between conscious decision and intuitive painting. I don't know really. So the organizing element is how the color temperature shifts through the space. Closest light is very warm, saturated yellow and orange, almost like candlelight. But as we move toward the background, each light gets cooler and weaker. And by the time we reach those street lamps on the sides, they are blue. And those two lamps that are further are very subtle and they are completely desaturated. And that bridge structure wall is needed to stay warm since it's the secondary point of focus of the composition. And the car taillights, they're the most intense red in the painting because I wanted the car to be visible, and they are taillights, they're red. So some choices are planned and some choices just feel right in the moment. And I hope you found something useful in watching this process. If you have any question, let me know in the comment.